Hi guys, welcome to the class. This is the faculty of Quantitative Aptitude and Reasoning for all competitive examinations, which include bank examinations as well as SSC examinations also. So if you take bank examinations, mainly IBPS PO and IBPS clerk, like that you have different banks, SBI, SBI PO, SBI clerk. And if you take SSC examinations, whether it is CHSL or CGL, like any type of SSC examinations and bank examinations, here quantitative aptitude and reasoning plays very important role. You know this already, right? So here the thing is, I am going to discuss these two things, that is quantitative aptitude and reasoning, in a very clear way for both bank examinations and SSC examinations. Now the students who are preparing for RRB NTPS examination, so those also I am going to do. For RRB NTPC examinations, for Telugu students I am going to conduct the class in Telugu medium itself, and for English students or English medium students, so separately are conducting in English medium classes, right? Both media we are conducting for RRB NTPC examination, right? So first coming to bank examinations. IBPS clerk, suppose if you consider IBPS clerk examination, so in IBPS clerk, first you have prelims examination, you know this already, right? Prelims and mains you have. So coming to the prelims, so just we can see the pattern, exam pattern. First if you take the first paper is, first section is English, so which contains 30 questions. So number of questions is 30. In the same way, marks, maximum marks is also 30. That is about English. Coming to the next section, which is very important, that is quantitative aptitude. And quantitative aptitude, the number of questions is 35. Here the number of marks is also 35. And in the same way, if you come into the next one, that is reasoning, which is also having 35 questions and the marks is also 35. And coming to the time, if you take the time, this is 20 minutes, here 20 minutes, here also 20 minutes. So total number of questions is 100, number of marks is 100, and time is 60 minutes. So this is the pattern for the prelims examination. So if you observe here one thing, here if you know these two, these are very important, quantitative aptitude and reasoning. If you score maximum marks here, that is a possibility for qualifying. Here is the possibility, right? 35 questions, 35 marks, here 35 questions, 35 marks. So I am going to explain these two topics, that is quantitative aptitude and reasoning, in a very easy way, because everybody knows the concept, that is clear, right? But the thing is here, how we can apply this concept in the examination, because here you have 20 minutes time only for quantitative aptitude. In the same way, 20 minutes for reasoning. So coming to the reasoning, I'll explain you very easily. Is it clear? So within 1 minute, it is less than 1 minute, you can answer the questions in reasoning. So out of 35, you will get 100%, a maximum marks 34 marks you will get, no doubt in that. If you take the course, I will explain in that, there is no doubt in that. So coming to your quantitative aptitude, so you should score 32 to 33 marks, maximum 33 marks you can score. So if you practice properly, if you write more number of marks, that is depends on you and your practice. And I will give you more number of shortcuts. You never seen that type of shortcuts in any way. Is that clear? So that type of shortcuts I am going to deal in quantitative aptitude as well as reasoning. So that is why I explain here. So if you properly prepare these two, this should be helpful in your mains examination also. Is that clear? If you take mains here, in this mains examination, you have again the aptitude or computer aptitude. Is that clear? Quantitative aptitude as well as computer aptitude contains 45 questions. This is the more weightage. Is that clear? Quantitative aptitude as well as this reasoning and this part, that is, which one it is? Computer aptitude, which contains 45 questions. So which is more weightage. And coming to next one, here you have another one, that is data analysis. Data analysis as well as data interpretation. So this contains 30 questions. So that is why these two also very important. So if you learn properly these two, this would be helpful for all the competitive examinations. Is that clear? There is no doubt at all. And if you properly practicing more number of times for quantitative and reasoning, this is very useful to all the competitive examinations including SSC also. Is that clear? Because if you write any SSC examination, suppose if you take CHSL, so coming to CHSL, suppose 100 questions are there. Previous pattern, if you discuss previous pattern, while they are conducting offline examinations, now they are conducting online examinations, right? Computer based examinations. So if you take any exam, if the total marks is 100 or total number of questions are 100, which contains like English, general awareness, quantitative and reasoning. So each section contains 25 questions. That means if you take general awareness, 25 questions, English 25 questions, reasoning 25 questions, quantitative 25 questions. That means if you learn these two, quantitative and reasoning part in any examination, suppose if you take SSC, there 50 questions are covered. Out of 100 questions, 50 questions are from these two topics only. In the same way, if you take CGL also, so there they are given 50 questions, means then you will get this is 50, this is 50, 100 questions. Any either it is central or state examinations, you can consider these two plays very important role, that is quantitative and reasoning. Is that clear everyone? Right? So that is why I am going to discuss these two chapters. So I have 6 years of experience in discussing these topics in teaching. Right? So on June 5th onwards, we are going to start a new batch for bank as well as SSC examinations. Those who are interested, you can call me and take the admission. Right? So fee details and everything is we are going to discuss next week. Is that clear everyone? Right? Thank you and stay home and stay safe.